Can we please find out what's going on with your money? Please, please stick around, think or say out loud, or even comment, I allow this reading, because consent is important and it helps re-solidify and bring more accuracy and all that good stuff. And what is going on with your money at this point? Let's make it happen. What the heck? In the land of marsupials, we said, what the fuck? King of Cups. 10 of Wands in reverse. 3 of Wands. 5, 6, 7, 8 of Swords. And then 3 of Pentacles. Quoi? And what? And pourquoi? And why? And what the hell? Okay, that was almost a Jeff Dunham sound. Here's what you need to understand. The burdens are over. You haven't seen it yet. It is coming in. I understand that. The King of Cups is saying that the more you've been nurturing yourself, the more you've been healing your own heart, and the past issues and wounds that have been holding you back, the more you've removed yourself out of lack. But part of the problem that's still holding you back from this windfall of abundance and the leveling up into a prosperous, thriving timeline is unfortunately still a mentality, which is great and bad at the same time, because the only person that can fix a mentality is you, and you got to dig into it to make it happen. But the great part is that means there's nobody stopping you but you, which is fantastic. 133 as they say that. So 8 of Swords, look at that. If that's you, look at all the freaking swords. Except, do you see any other people in that picture? No. And this one is just you holding on to some sticks like la 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 la, when you have to get out of the swords. So 8 of Swords is all about you being stuck in a mentality blind to the reality that you are in your own cycle of problematic. Meaning, it's not that big deal and we're not trying to slam you, but here's the monumental moment. You realizing that you're allowed to be abundant, you're allowed to be prosperous, you're allowed to clear that hyper-independence wound that helped you get this far. 639 as they say that, and 212 as I was saying that, you need to be able to clear a hyper-independence wound. If you think of 3 in Pentacles, instead of just collaborating with other mortals, and 222 as I say this, and think of this as the kingdom of heaven, and you, spirit, source, God, whatever words, and Valhalla, pick them. I don't care what labels humans use, as long as you understand. You for so long were like, well, God, source, spirit wasn't helping me. Nobody was helping me. I had to do it all alone. Excuse you. You have no idea how much all of them helped you through, because you're still alive and breathing. Keep it in perspective. Now, I know in a lot of cases it seems like this might have been better, but no, you're a warrior that's meant to have wahoo in life, okay? Wahoo. Because King of Cups is top tier. It's the level up of, no matter your pronouns, no matter how you identify, you are top tier level, because there is no higher card than King in the minor arcana. So this is being able to be open to receiving all the good you finally deserve, after you realize that when you are co-creating with the universe, under the understanding that trust in your spiritual team, in source, in spirit having your back, and you say, if you knew my past, yes, but all of that was signed up for in your Akashic blueprint. If somebody did worse than they were supposed to, they will get their karma, especially now that we're in the new age of Aquarius. But you cannot keep claiming new outcomes on old variables when we don't live there anymore. We don't live there anymore. You don't live there anymore. That's not even who you are anymore. So you have to get out of this mentality like any of that is going to do anything for your future. And when people want to work with you, you can say no and say, no, I'm waiting for the right people. But amazing things can't come in if you think you're the only one that can only do anything. A hyper-independence wound is a wound. It's not a success. Think about a king, a queen, a 1%er, a owner, CEO of a Fortune 500 company. You try telling me ever that any of them believe they're going to do it all alone, need nobody's help, and have nobody helping them. Bull freaking roar. Nuh-uh. That mentality keeps you in poverty. So, where is all your money? On the other side of you getting to this. And by the way, the Lovers with a money reading is literally saying masculine and feminine wounds within need to be balanced and harmonious under the understanding The only thing that's holding you back is your own lack mentalities. In a lot of cases, where if a lot of money came in, what if you had a financial freeze where it's literally you're like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm deserving or worthy of this or that, imposter syndrome. You have to clear all of that. So get yourself really balanced. So you also should be studying in a way of, okay, if you had $100,000 fall into your bank account right now, do you have the boundaries and healed emotional stuff that if people are just putting hands out, you're not just throwing money at others? You can say, oh, Loren, I'd love to. Great, great, great. But if you don't have boundaries, you will have nothing. Others will still have everything, and you will lose out on all the blessings that come with it. Or this is the time where you start really healing your wounds so that you are so harmonious and balanced that, of course, you believe you are worthy and deserving of riches flowing into your life without unsettling your life. Also, there is an energy 642 on the clock with the Two of Pentacles talking about how the meaning of life for you can be wealth without it turning you evil or wrong or missing out on all the people you love. The right people will level up with you. It's not just, oh no, karmics will make everything go bad. I can't have any of this in my life. Nobody has that voice really, so it's just euphemism kind of stuff. So you're allowed to have justice and a happily ever after. All of that money is a happily ever after for you. There is no shame. So we need you to pull the swords out of yourself that you keep doing. By the way, saying things like, I can't afford, shame on you. No. I am prosperous and I'm just allocating funds to other items for right now is a much better way for the universe to hear that. BROKE is not something you ever say again. That is a spell work that will keep you like this. That's no good. That don't bring justice in. How can justice come in if you keep saying words that are guaranteeing this? They can't circumcede that. Look at the sword in that. Lay down your swords and stop fighting the universe to allow your blessings to come in. You can say, I'm not fighting the universe, baby. If your mentalities are not matching up with your affirmations, you sure as shit are. If you have mother wounds where you're like, no matter your pronouns, if you're like, oh no, I don't know about receiving. I don't really believe that I don't know if I'm worthy or deserving of that. I don't really like when people give me compliments. I'm uncomfortable when people give to me. The only way I feel comfortable is when I give to others or doing things. Hello, there's two sides on a coin. You got two sides of a body. You got two. You're meant to have a back and forth. So if it's not reciprocative, there's a wound underneath that's keeping you disaligned, not really the word, unaligned from the matching frequency of ultimate wealth and prosperity. So yes, you have to, with the Hangman, fix this mentality so that as you're doing your manifestations with the Magician and you're starting a brand new beginning with Justice and the Ace of Pentacles, look at that, you will get your happily ever after. You just have to be able to stay balanced and functioning in a place of, yes, I'm deserving and worthy of this, but I've also done the studying and the healing. So when lots of money come in, I know what I'm doing with it without just wasting it. Do you know the difference between liabilities and assets? Do you know what a Roth IRA is? Do you know what an investment portfolio is? Do you know how to start any of those? Do you know what a high yield savings account is? All those different kind of things will bring more abundance to you because the universe will see that you're responsible and balanced and harmonious instead of, because very often it's, oh my God, money. Instead of like, whose side's coming to me? I believe it. I'm worthy of it. I just keep refilling my cup. And that will be what brings this new reality that's so prosperous to you, is taking the swords out of your own back. Yes, a lot of other people caused you to be in lack at one point, but you attracted those people to you because of your wounds, because of your childhood wounds. Inner child wounds, mother-father wounds, abandonment wounds, rejection wounds, neglect wounds, are a lot of the core categories that you could start really looking into for your own self. 9/11 on the clock, as I say this, 646. A lot of these numbers you can look up on Sacred Scribes. It's a site you can look up. I have nothing to do with it, but I use it and tell my clients all the time. If you want to become a client of mine, look into my website, readingsbyloren.square.site. Look, the Magician and the 10 of Cups, and as I'm recording this, we literally have a lot of different planetary stuff in Aries, the beginning of a brand new. So brand new's coming, and start believing it, start realizing that you're worthy and deserving of it. Detach from anything that be holding you back from this reality versus lack. Book with me readings, whatever, become a private subscriber through my website. When you check out my website, at the top, you'll see a button that says subscribe. It'll explain everything you get every month, includes weekly readings and Reiki sessions and more. But look how happy you're going to be. You got to believe in this and believe in yourself.